Hello again, my esteemed viewers, and welcome back to another episode of Jekyllstein Gray Plays. Oh man. Sorry. It's such a... I'm still trying to get used to the YouTube voice. Yeah. So, by the time this video hits the internet, I have probably slowed my upload schedule. That is because I really liked doing the episode I recorded yesterday, on the 18th of August, and I still really enjoyed doing, I still really enjoyed doing the other, I still really enjoyed doing the XCOM series, but, like, my first XCOM video, as of this recording, has, like, 1 view, and that may have been an alt account that I used to bump the algorithm at least a little bit. So it doesn't seem like, and my Mactos video, the very first one, at least has some views that were definitely not from me. So, yeah, I'm planning on keeping I'm planning on sorry freaking so I gotta get better at keeping my train of thought. So if people if people want to see XCOM come back, if people actually start watching it, and I'll definitely do that. Right now I want to focus on more gothic stuff for Halloween because that is much more my brand, and I want to have a lot of content. I'm hoping to have at least a video a day for the entire month of October. That probably won't happen. If it might even, or it's a possibility that I could have more than 30, which I'll definitely do. I'm not gonna just suddenly stop for that. In which case I'll double up certain episodes of different games. So I'll have a Last Door episode and then a Land of Crows episode come out on the same day. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Is there any other housekeeping? So yeah, I'm still planning on uploading though. I really want to do the first 3 segments of Subsurface Circular, or however much Mike Vithel asked YouTubers to limit themselves to. There's a lot of other stuff out there. I actually was talking with another small YouTuber friend of mine over the fourth wall, and he was suggesting that I really want to share. I've got a lot of really neat, obscure indie stuff that I want to share with you guys, and I was hoping to do something more mainstream to at least get a little bit of clout before I started delving into the niche stuff. And my friend was like, "You might just want to go with the niche stuff because people might be, people who really like that game might look for that stuff, and then they'll be surprised when they find you, and you won't have much competition." And I was like, sure, but I'm literally no one knows me right now, and so I'll just play XCOM, and so far it looks like he's right. So the XCOM stuff is going to be suspended. It's definitely, I'm definitely not gonna delete the save file or something. If people want it to come back, it'll definitely come back. I'm having a lot of fun playing with that, playing that. So yeah, so XCOM is gonna, it'll come back if you guys want it to. In the meantime, I'm gonna try my hand at some more indie stuff and see if that plays out. And sorry for the almost 5 minutes of housekeeping. I'm still trying to like figure out what I want this channel to be, and what I want to do with it, what my voice is gonna be like, as you can see, as you can tell from the intro of this. So yeah, so let us continue the story of The Last Door. Okay, so I kind of wish it just started with. It's weird that it doesn't just start with episode 2. I was actually wondering if there was gonna be one of these. This is another thing they obviously borrow from TV. Oh, I have to click. Jeremiah Devitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworth. He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife, Anna Beechworth. Devitt faces the perils of the house. There weren't that many perils of the house, but, spooky stuff. But no, he wasn't actually in any danger. Anyway, and finally finds the dead body of his friend, who had committed suicide. Fuck. I forgot to do a content warning again. I'll put it in the title or whatever. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll put it in the title. Anthony's final lover warns Devitt of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. I'm actually, if I can get serious for a second, and this may be controversial, and if I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm really not trying to, if putting content warnings up is gonna be good, is gonna help people, then I will definitely do it. I'm not and let me just say that I don't have any direct experience or expertise on issues like suicide. So again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I kind of think that because this game it's not like 13 Reasons Why, which I know is a terrible depiction of mental health, but it's not like depicting depicting a supernatural version, driven to madness or whatever. That could be I can see how that could be different. Like if someone was like, yeah, that doesn't bother me, because it's so clearly like this guy was taken by an elder god. I would believe them. That being said, I can also see why some people just would not want to see anything like that. So yeah, I'll put a content warning in the title. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Oh, this is actually really similar to Blasphemous. I forgot about this. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So I think these all open with scenes like this, which is kind of cold opens to set the mood. And well, I'll talk about what happens in the give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So that's a lot like what, Blasphemous is basically has tons of imagery like that. I think that I can see why self-flagellation is always a thing, is always like a, it's always kind of a symbol for religious extremism and stuff like the Da Vinci Code. I can see why, obviously, it's dramatic, it's physical, which is especially important in stuff like this. It's also kind of I haven't heard of much cases of it these days, and there's plenty other ways that religious extremists will self-harm or hurt other people, you know. So more subtle ways, but arguably even more harmful. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Oh, I think this comes back. I don't remember this part. I remember this part, but I don't think it was this early. Oh man, those noises. Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me! Can you tell I'm not that good of an actor? Especially a voice actor? I actually did acting in high school. I think I mentioned this in an earlier video. I played Aramis in one in a high school production of Three Musketeers. I was in some student-written one-acts. I actually wrote a couple that got performed. And what is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Oh, is she this is the mom? Oh, and she's gone. That just sounded like a gunshot, at least vaguely. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2. Oh, jeez! I forgot about that. 3. Now, wake up! Wake up! I completely forgot about it. I know I'm awake. It's, oh man, that is... So there's a couple of jump scares in here. And I'm generally not a fan of jump scares, but they work here, and they're infrequent enough, and yeah. It's now Mr. Devitt. That's enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? Ah, the classic, I don't need therapy, I'm just gonna tough it out and not express anything. I'm confident this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? So, to find adequate words, it looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard. Inside a complete darkness, where an evil dwells deep below. A forgotten fear for you. So this is interesting because it's a very... Is, you know, it's an elder god. It's something that's like beyond. I think there's something like literally called the veil. It's something beyond the veil, and stuff and whatnot. But it's also not aesthetically Lovecraftian. It leans much more into like the shadows and blood of something of the works of Poe, as opposed to like the grime and sea ickiness and rot of H.P. Lovecraft. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear has already awoken. I can understand why you're disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine I may have known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. So, this guy, I think... very, very minor spoiler alert. I think they mentioned this in the Steam page. So this psychologist, I think is the protagonist, or at least the player character of the second season. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, I would welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wade from Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife... It's funny because he kind of knows. At least on some level, he kind of knows. You'll see. How could you let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. Mates? Gonna hang with my mates? That's how British people talk. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity? Ah, Mr. What's your name? Wakefield? Anyway, I already forgot the protagonist's name. He's not super important. But you, oh, Mr. Wakefield, what is the difference between brilliance and insanity? The line is a lot blurrier than you thought, and blurrier. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. This actually reminds me of a scene from To the Moon, which I am definitely going to play. That is my all-time favorite game. I am definitely going to play it. Probably I'm going to play it, A Bird Story, and Finding Paradise once we get a definitive release window or date for Imposter Factory, which I can't wait for. It's one of the only games I'm hyped about right now. Alrighty. An old, quite damaged mailbox. You know how you go around and open random mailboxes. There's postcards in the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and I have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London, and I pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you, forever yours, Juliet Holloway. Actually, I wonder if that's a deliberate, allusion to Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lover or whatever. But something else in the mailbox, something else. Hey, I wonder if, something magically appeared in the mailbox. Walkity, 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 statue. The angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. Yeah. A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have been broken off from the fountain. Well, why not pick up the stone eagle? Why not? Why not, Wobbuffet? I'm just doing whatever. I'm just saying whatever random shit pops into my head now. Pardon, excuse me, sister. Oh man, I have complex feelings on calling people. I grew up Mormon. I'll say it again. And it's generally accepted that you call everyone brother and sister and then their last names, and it's weird because on the one hand I can ideologically and logically I can see, it's a way of undermining individual identity and all that. However, I always feel really weird at the mere thought of calling people who are still in the church something like Mr. and Mrs. X or Y. Oh wow, her speech bubble is red. Good evening, sister. Good evening, I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. DeVitt? Booker DeVitt. I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. DeVitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. DeVitt? I'm afraid we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everyone but Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. DeWitt? I guess that it would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare. The lone and level sands stretch far away. So I'm gonna remember. If you have memory problems, I recommend you go visit a doctor immediately and don't waste your time here. I like that. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. Okay, that was kind of a false choice, but I mean, he's not just gonna come out and say like, "Oh, here is my entire history and the nightmares and all that," because then they should just lock him up and whip him or something. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important to me, but it is a lot. Well, I appreciate your I appreciate your honesty after the two, not lies, but definitely false answers that you gave. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Okay, he just walks out. He hangs up his shit. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. This painting holds a visage of judgment, but yeah, compassion. That's something I hate. You know, plenty of religious people will be like, "Oh, I'm compassionate about you. I'll tell you you're trash with a smile." Among the baggages, you can see a packet of letters bound by twine. Ask you how to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware who you're talking to. I'm sorry. Alright, who am I talking to? Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind, he has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge. And this is my brother, Matthew. Oh man, I'm getting Anne of Green Gables flashbacks. I'm sure none of you have seen it or read it, but the whole unmarried sister not taken care of, but like close with her brother. It's very Anne of Green Gables. Juliet, cough. Why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? Cough, my letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. Wait. Very sorry I'm missing. I hope he recovers. Thank you. What's the date on the postcard? Wait a sec. Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. Thank you. Leave it with me, be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Let's see who has written you. Oh, it's a... Hey, screw you, lady. Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back home soon. Yeah, I know she is. Game, I'm able to tell. A magazine entitled Weird Tales. See, that's an illusion. It's called an illusion, folks. Photographs of people, most likely family and friends of the bed's previous resident. Oh. You're alright, madame. There was a rhythmic sound like a breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough like tree bark brushed against my leg. I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp, and there was nothing. I am sure it was just a nightmare, madam. The poor woman has fallen into an uneasy, fitful sleep. Oh man, I hate those. The couple, like a week ago, I had one of those nights where I was never quite awake, but never quite asleep, and so I was just kind of passing in and out of consciousness, and those are not fun. He's quite a pale young boy. He's asleep. Please someone piety. I'm sorry you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He'll provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray over there next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she's beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. You know she's pure because she's a virgin, which is totally not a made-up bullshit concept. The gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful, if that is possible. I do love that. It's like, oh, she's so beautiful, and he's like, no, she's just gloomy for Mary. So I love it. Supposedly to portray sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. This game does kind of fall into some Garth Marenghi territory of, I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards. Remember that we used to keep some textbooks. Now there's a music box. Boo! We got rid of textbooks for a music box? Oh, this is... breaking the music box. I thought it would like be a thing you put on a music box and spam. That was stupid of me. Just keep textbooks on these shelves. Dear brother, I have received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and feel comfortable there. Miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Today is my birthday and I am feeling blue. It is quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mom is going to cook a lemon cake like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Write back soon. I am looking forward to knowing how you are doing, what you are learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. So is that the lady who's sitting by her brother's doorstep? She seems like kind of sympathetic. Like, I can see her like not wanting to be alone because it's Victorian England, and like if she's old, or like not even old, but like if she's like middle-aged and unmarried, like she's gonna like be a social outcast and yada yada yada. So I can kind of see why she's doing what she's doing, but also like dick move, lady. January 15th, 1876. So this takes place in 1891. So 15 years earlier. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused. Alright, speaking of abrupt pauses, several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. Oh wow, his favorite class is theology, no surprise there. January 18th, 1876. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it. And even DeWitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. Maybe it was one of those atheist philosophy books. Maybe it was written by the guy from God's Not Dead, huh? Because that's totally an accurate picture of what atheism is like. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire toward me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he is still sick, but if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I can relate. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. That sounds accurate. They each dodged the question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. The anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. witnesses. There's a picture in the diary. It's a photograph of my... Damn, that's a small graduating class. Elite asshole. At my graduating class. I say myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. It was pretty obvious once they. So maybe that's one point where not using subtext would actually help. The books on these shelves are old and musty. Theology is the dominant subject. Yeah, that checks out. There's an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope, in death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. Looks like it's been there some years and the chalk has faded in some places. Ah, I did not mean to do that. Sorry. It's pretty late when I'm recording this. Let's see. Ooh, is there anything else? I might have to pull out a walkthrough for this. I don't want you guys to have to suffer through me trying to figure everything out. But only after I've like explored everything and can't figure anything else out. Okay, I guess that door was locked before. I just didn't explore it. So we'll go over here and it's this place. I'm very surprised. Hey, it's a coffin. Buckle coffin badly fit. Oh, there's a part about this I forgot. The coffin badly finished. Seems whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Oh man, this is a lot of this stuff is. How do I say this without YouTube getting mad at me? It resonates in this day and age where it maybe didn't when this game first came out. Good evening. I hope you're alright, and it turns out to be indeed a good evening. It's kind of like the opening exchange between Bilbo and Gandalf with the Hobbit. My name is DeVitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. DeVitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why? I do not understand. Did he order you to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. DeVitt? God has forsaken this place. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you. I do kind of like how they just like say it. They don't waste your time by like having one option they have to click on. Have a nice evening. Oh man. I interrupt you to just tell you sorry for interrupting you. Grave. Recently dug, still being worked on. Small group of graves that are haphazardly arranged. We have the beach. Beach. Piece of old fishing net. I cannot see the sense of covering the music box with a net. Cannot see the use of tying the net in the stone. The Lost Pilgrim, a sea stack older students at the school used to climb. Somewhere up there are my initials. Let's see. Yeah, we know the grave is, again, still, not just recently dug, still being dug. Let's go talk to... use the music box on this video. Here, let's get her away from it. Aww. Seems to have forsaken this place. Some bandages and other medical equipment. Nothing of interest. It is nice that he explains that, because I would not have expected. You know, it's a game. Also, okay. Virgin Mary, baby Jesus, you know, standard stuff. I honestly don't know much about Catholic stuff. An old mirror that's hard to reflect. Probably a good thing in your case to fit. Hey! Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, and all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? Jesus entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign. Silly nun. Don't you know that looking for evidence for some thing to support these claims is the work of the devil? When I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Maybe there is no Lord, sister. What should we do then? What is the purpose for living? I can't go on. Not like this. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, there's morphine. Bible and rosary beads. There's the rosary beads again. Rosary beads are actually a mechanic in Blasphemous. Big open window. So I think we have to get her out of this room. Humble beds. Everything's oh so humble. Like what the Pope is. Who's that? Jesus. The big J himself. Some dormitories here. This. Aww. The net has no use here. Break this shit. Shower. This episode I remember having some pretty not obtuse. I mean, again, compared to old adventure games, it's pretty logical stuff, but man, I'm shining into the grating. Hey, oh, and I can use that to cut the. Oh man. My dad once got glass in his foot while he was at the pool. I had to go to the emergency room and stuff, and now he's like uneasy around broken glass. Really? Wait, can I no. Alright, so we got the mirror shard, but it won't let us cut the thing, so let's... I think that lady won't let us pass through this door. Just a bit, those rooms are private. Oh no, see, I'm from the NSA, so... sorry. Okay. here. Oh, I wonder if the mirror, I don't know, could be used in the room. Easy people sleep. Blah blah blah. This is the pale guy, pale boy. Photos after, yeah. Aww. Blah blah blah. Textbooks, music box. So I am kind of pixel in here, which sucks. I might just be too tired to think, though. Me. Bye. Yeah. What do you use the mirror charge for? Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, come on, really? I can't use the net to get the shiny thing. Towels. There's a mirror on the towels. Oh, hey. I guess I got the letters. Okay. Let's see. My letters! All the letters I wrote to dear Juliet. You never posted them, but why, Mary? Why would you do such things? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refused to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. You're only interested in marrying someone of your status, of our family status. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself and of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me from this day forth. You are no sister of mine. Ugh, such melodrama. You dare banish me? I, who have stayed by your side all through your illness? Very well, Matthew. You will have your way. I will leave you, and you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serve you better than it has myself. Okay, coin, mirror, coins. Oh, hey. Well, that's good. So it does sound, because like when she's like, when you try to take her letters and she's like, oh, those are mine. Like it sends the message that if you keep doing it, you're just gonna get the same result. Which, you know, when has that ever stopped me before? But still, it's kind of a bad thing to tell. Alright, so I think we have to use that on the, How could you not be moved by this beautiful, like, 5-second little jingle? I think I have to use it in here. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. Okay, really? So a song just instantly solved her faith crisis? Sure. But you have given me the sign I was looking for. I played a music. It wasn't even like, if she had been like, oh, this was my music box, and by sheer coincidence you had come in, then sure. But it's just like a music box. Here we go here though. And I could cut myself. Ornament. There we go. Aha! Okay. Nothing to impede the water stream. Aha! So now I get to walk over here and just be like, gimme. Bye, shiny thing. Oh yeah. So there's someone you need to. There's an achievement for showing mercy to a dying man. And I thought that giving him the morphine would be that. What is this shiny object? Teardrop. Is there anything else I'm missing up here? That just goes back. Oh, hey. The Roots of Aberdeen. I think Aberdeen might be the next. Was that where we just were, or is that going to be the next chapter? Or is it just something else entirely? I can't remember. Can the teardrop cut here? Ah. Coin. Nope. Alrighty. Devitt used Splash! But nothing happened. I love the creaking sound effect. And both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our cares. Did Monsignor already lived here? Oh, he was Father Ernest. So that's what makes him good. Performs his work well and doesn't complain. Let's see. There's something in here I gotta do. So, the Monsignor's father, Ernest, I think it's pretty obvious now. Oh, interesting. Where did she go? There's a lot about this game I don't remember. Alrighty, what do I... This is a super long shot, but let's try and use the driftwood to cut the tapestry. Okay. Coins are not sharp enough, teardrops not sharp enough. Wait, can I... Alright, I can't retake the net. Oh, jeez. Alright, I might have to look up a walkthrough, you guys, but let's first check out the Gabriel statue. Nope. Okay. Hey lady, you know anything about this driftwood? No? Okay. Just checking. Never be too sure, you know? Where'd the music go? Yeah. Oh wait, do I have to... There we go. Huh. Okay. Aww. Okay, sorry guys. So, crucifixes. That's a bit of a stretch. Our mother is crying? Oh my lord, what does it mean? What have I done? What have we done? Okay. So that happened. I tell them about the pain and describe the unbearable and endless pain. They do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say that they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailments. I know, but I beseech you. From horrible torture, I'll be eternally indebted to you. I understand. Your request is terribly hard for me. I guess I can find the courage to help you. Aww. Things I'll do for an achievement. I mean, I also do believe that patient-assisted suicide is, in certain situations, definitely justified. And down here, and then back through here. Wait, what? Baldwin lies. This feels really weird. Wrong. Here, let me go talk to that praying nun. Wait, did you say of thy womb, Jesus? Oh, the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Out of context, it sounds like she's talking to Jesus about his womb. He lies. Someone in there. I need to find something to get about. Oh, the toolbox. Probably something in the grave. Where did none go? None go. None go. Where did the none go? So this is actually shaping up to be the longest video I've made yet. Sorry about that. Sorry, I've also been very talkative in the commentary. Oh, there's nothing else. I thought he said something else for some reason. So... Oh! Should I use the morphine on the nun? The praying nun? Oh god. Taken out of context, that's an awful quote. I mean, hell, probably in context, it's probably an awful quote too. Nope. Alright. Yeah. Friggin' A. Ah. What do I do? What do I do? That's weird. Wait, I wonder if the syringe could cut through the... God damn it! Fucking kidding me? Wait a sec. I guess it might be worth a shot. No. How do I open the tapestry and how do I open the coffin? Wait a second. Oh, I can just open it. Oh. Never mind then. That won't work. Use the morphine on Baldwin? No. Okay, that's it. I'm looking up a walkthrough. Sorry. I'm bad at adventure games. Ugh. The Last Door, episode 2 walkthrough. Oh wow, I did it in 16 minutes. Alright, chapter 1. Yeah. Boarding school, postcards, stone, postcard letters, online. Huh. Apparently, if you wait a couple of minutes in the classroom, you'll hear some strange gasping sound. I would never have guessed it. Was that earlier? I don't know. Lord, I don't know. Wait a sec. Huh. You can actually talk to the nun, too. The nun that disappears. Your teardrop, did all that. Wait a sec. There's no... Hold on. Okay, so that apparently unlocked these dialogue options. That's what I was looking for. Ugh. That's such a weird thing to... Like, you can't just tell me about this place be an option after you find out the guy's missing. 1805. Tell me about this is pretty strict, yeah. Yeah, what do you want? Born and raised in Aberdeen. I do like that moment. Alright, I will leave you with your work. So yeah, I did remember something about getting alive people being locked up in coffins. And that's what I remembered earlier in this playthrough. Yeah, tool. The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified as in the sheer terror of his eyes. My God, but what has happened? Talk to me. Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to his senses. And he's gone. Where did he go? Oh, hey. Mother is locked. Flashback time. Don't look into his eyes. Because the deepest darkness dwells in his eyes. Again, yeah, very Lovecraftian, like, ideas of don't look at it, don't do this, don't look for this, but also, you know, Poe aesthetics. We all remember how much Jesus, how all the verses, the Bible verses where Jesus is like, and thou shalt have X number of lashes for daring to questioneth the Father. Malum in se, evil in itself. A strange eye-shaped symbol. Okay. Eye of the bird. What does that mean? You literally saw it in your dreams, dude. Dude, that's... Who needs that many crucifixes? Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Sorry. Again, I'm really tired right now. Father Ernest? It's been many years since I last heard that name. Oh, I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Please, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption, pastimes bring us just misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We must all follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. Dark cloth coverings it like someone's gonna get executed? It's not mentally ill, it's just obsession. Oh, he's blind. Glory be to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, and is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice. The sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal? I would say the wise quill. No, you're unvalid, my son. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path. The wise virtue, the endless flame, or the blessed penance? I don't actually think it's the blessed penance. Oh. Is there any way to actually win this? I'm not sure. Faceless Pilgrim. Because I was trying to give him the answer he wanted to hear. But it looks like I didn't want to hear that. Faceless Pilgrim, the Gate Guard, the Lost Seaman, Seaman. Alright, there goes my monetization. There's actually a restaurant, I don't know if it's a chain or not, in my town. It's called Siemens, like Seaman's. And I don't know why they named it that. Like, did they not know? Oh, this part. I hated this part. Oh, yeah. Dear God in heaven, I feel you. Light is in my eyes, I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. The eyes are in my soul, I will burn it for you. See, the only things I can think are like fire, hellfire. There's fire in my skin. This burning. Jeez, so I can finally cut that goddamn. Oh, can I put the guy out of his misery? That weird, like, stealth-ish section is not as bad the second time around. I will say that. So how do I... Alright, let's check the walkthrough. Did the backyard tool. Already did all that. Okay. So I gotta use the cutting tool before I use the morphine. Gotcha. Wait, that's... I was like, is that the door to the cistern or the front desk? But no! I remember. Oh, man. Nightmare or some shit. Finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah Devitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it is Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know at 12 o'clock you will find that door opened and I'll be inside the lounge. Colleagues, sorry. Videte nequisquiat. Videte nequisquiat. I remember that in this furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it is empty. The walls are in complete disarray. I could probably punch through if I tried. This isn't a teen soap opera, Devitt. You can't just punch the walls and break them. Oh, jeez. Sleepy time again. Sleep sounds nice. Not this kind of sleep, though. I'd stay awake all night to avoid this. Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake who were having a heated argument. So I think this might be the first time you see the people in masks. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked him, "Dearest, why are you arguing this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Oh, I thought it was to pick up the candle or something. Silly me. Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we were trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." Oh, yes. Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "I do not want to be eaten, I want to live." I actually wonder if you can just walk through here without it. I mean, this isn't necessary, but it's interesting. To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?" Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand." Oh, it's getting late. My thoughts exactly. And as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you? Oh, that's fucked up. After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it. Why not organize a race? The first who arrives at the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed. Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle, and I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts to the forest. What do you think?" The three predators agreed it was fair, so they started the race and they quickly disappeared. And then the rabbit got away, right? Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. I love the colors. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning, but suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. And oh, Jesus Christ. That is like legit spooky. An impossible love. There was something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing is that I love you. I have always loved. This is like a bad Moulin Rouge ripoff. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time. So this guy necrophile? Sky necrophile. Oh man, this is definitely not begins. I don't have to worry about copy for this video, but our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? The nightmare found a place of my memories. Alrighty. what I mean about the joy of this game is about the story and the atmosphere and all that. It's normally this guy. It's normally, mechanically, it's just a passable adventure game, but aesthetically and story-wise, I really like it. Gothic. It's gothic. So, which version do I use this on? What does it say? What does the walkthrough say? Dream, examine all the notes on the ground. Back to the classroom and examine the rug on the ground. Okay. Well, fortunately for me, I am right next. And fortunately for you, because you don't have to watch more of this video, which somehow became the longest one I've ever recorded. So, yeah. It is the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. So then, after examining the rug, do I go out here? Let's see, is he out here? Look, he's not gonna come to his senses. At least not right away. The guy was just thrown into a coffin while still alive. And downstairs, use the morphine on the patient who spoke to you. From here sprouts a horrible stench. There's something down there. Did you see? Did you see it was there? Just in front of me. That thing, it was screaming! Have the only true peace. Embrace it, the one we all go to towards the end. So many corpses, devoured by an animal. You must have been dead at least a week, still bearing an expression of horror. Spire with dry blood, of course they are. I'm surprised there's no "Remember Citadel" written on the walls. Like and subscribe if you got that reference. Punctual as always, damn it. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest. Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The Professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. Okay, so it is the veil. I knew it, because I've played this before, like 3 years ago, and I forgot most of it, but I did vaguely remember something about a veil, so. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon the door shall be open and we may finally see what lies beyond. Now I must ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. So this is just like an LSD. I like the juxtaposition of the past and the present. Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember. I remember now what happened. What is that we saw? The eye of the bird. Malamin say. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us. It looks for us. It crawls its dark nest from its abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Oh, so he's trying to bring up show to do something again. Or to the other two, where are they? This that you did. I haven't heard any of you. But it seized my curiosity and absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. Oh Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. Nothing beside remains. All the remains. I'm so tired. I can't even Ozymandias. Anyway, all that surrender to him. Gravely we have sinned. Our only burn in flames. And he self-immolates, which is a pretty fitting end for his character. It makes sense. I mean, we literally saw what it opened with about an hour and a half ago. Wait, what was that? Wasn't paying attention. Did someone hit him? Oh man. Oh, I love that. You don't hear any of you just hear it and your mind fills in the blank and then you suddenly reveal, oh, that was cool. That's a cool little cliffhanger ending. Um yeah. So thank you for watching this 100-minute video. It'll probably be 100 minutes by the time I'm done doing all the obligatory, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And thank you so much. If you're at the end here, thank you so much. And I'm sorry that I messed up. I might just look up a walkthrough beforehand, something to streamline this. Let me know what you want to see, but probably the whole series will be recorded by the time I upload it. But I will take into account what you say for it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play more point-and-click adventures after this, so I would love to hear what you think I should do, and what you thought. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in episode 3.